here at Fountain of the Gods. You know who performed like a god this week? John Lumen.
What a joke. Welcome to your week one recap. We are joined by Lumen, but before we get started today, by the way, that intro video, I am sorry. It made me throw up in my mouth, but we do have another message from your commissioner, and here it is.
Welcome to the week one recap. I am a little loud in the surroundings now, so bear with me. I'm at the Sistine Chapel in Italy. No, I'm lying. I'm in Vegas. But I would like to go through the rundown and let everyone know how they did this week in case they didn't know. I'll start from the top. I'll go with White Devil Billy. Congratulations on a win where Mikey scored less than 100. Both your teams are garbage. I picked y'all both to do well. You both disappointed. Speaking of both disappointing, four-time champion Wes also won. Congrats there, sir. I will go next to Pete Billy. Closer than it should have been matchup for the Fighting Sky Moors, but Pete came out victorious. I think we have, who's next? Christy with the big L. Now Josh won, but Josh won because his defense put up 55. Josh Allen looks like garbage. The rest of his team looks like garbage. And I'm here to tell you that this week I'm going to expose that garbage. Yes, I'm going on record early, picking myself again. Didn't learn my lesson from last week. I have Justin victorious, if you want to call it that, over Hunter. A fairly underwhelming performance, but Diggs saved his ass. Breece Hall looked good, no arguing that, but you know, the rest of Justin's team is going to get injured just like JK did. And lastly, I think that's everyone. Lastly, the Man of Loo coming through in the clutch, teaching me a lesson about fantasy football. Now I can come on here and say, oh, I had the third highest points in the league. This whole random matchup stuff is bullshit. It is. But it is how it is. I lost. I tipped my cap to him. Got the definition of the boner award this week. But hey, let's be honest. I always get a boner when Lumen's around. So this is par for the course. And Lumen being the highest scoring points in the league this week, he gets to come on the show. So Lumen, talk to us a little bit about what it's like to beat your commissioner and best friend in the whole world in fantasy football.
Good Lord, does it get any worse than that? What do you call it? What a love letter. Vomit. So anyway, John, as requested by the commissioner, why don't you take us a little run through of what the first week one for you was like? Just go ahead.
Well, first off, thank you for having me on the show, guys. I'd just like to start off by saying
you're welcome.
The only time I like beating the commissioner is when he gets a boner. So we're right on track there. But no, kind of going through the matchup, the weekend, going, into Monday night. After the 50 burger that Tua put on me, I was pretty sure I was done. I had my defense, who I thought was going to be solid in the matchup. But really I was in a dark place, kind of like Aaron Rodgers was all off season, where he probably should have stayed.
Well, he can go back. He didn't have to be gone for very long.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time to sit in the dark. So I'll be honest, I didn't even watch the game on Monday night, and had the commish on my right hand side, giving me a point by point breakdown into the upcoming loss I thought I had.
Wait a minute. Let me stop you right there. So going in to Monday night's game, obviously you had the Jets D still going. Did he have another person going?
He was done.
Okay, so all you had was the Jets defense going.
Right.
How many points were you down at the beginning of Monday Night Football?
I can't recollect, but
Roundabout.
It was only like 6 or 7 points.
Oh, okay.
Maybe even less than that. So, I thought there was a chance for double digits, obviously, but I couldn't watch the game and put myself all the way through it to, have the defense stand strong all game and then lose it at the last second. But, as it got closer to the end of the night, Bradshaw sent me his formal defeat via text. So I was like, well, let me turn it on, which I shouldn't have done because immediately when they did that, Josh Allen went down the score. They kicked the field goal. Went into overtime. I'm like, oh, here we go. You're going to have a kickoff return for a touchdown or something. It's going to blow my lead. But right on time with that, punt return comes back for a touchdown for the Jets, which gives me a little bit larger of a victory over the commissioner, aka my best friend in fantasy football.
So I'm looking at the game really quick. You won 158 to 146.7. You take away the 22 points, that's 136. So technically you were down 10 points. You needed 10.7 points to win. You lucky duck. Now, but you don't want to be called lucky because you drafted the Jets on purpose. Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry. Continue.
I've been watching the Jets all off season. I was pretty excited for their season. Not even a Jets fan to be, but Hard Knocks. So this is the first season I ever watched Hard Knocks, and watching that defense play and practice, they seem like they really get after it, and they got a really good defensive front. So then you got Sauce in the backfield back there protecting the end zone. So wasn't even Sauce who took it, didn't even take over the game at all, but it was a special team. So I'll consider that, that's part of the defense.
Yeah. So congratulations on your win. You obviously were not picked to win this matchup, but you did anyway.
Thank you guys.
This is why we play the game. Congratulations. But speaking of the Jets, I do feel for those fans. I hate that Aaron Rodgers went down. I know we were joking earlier. I absolutely hate it for him.
Yeah.
But there was like a little there was an atmosphere in the air and a lot of chatter about the Jets going to the Super Bowl and this and that and the other. And it kind of got me thinking that, there are two types of people that after week one, you're going to find in just about any fantasy league. And one of those people is standing on the ledge of a building, just ready to throw in the towel. My season's over. There's nothing I can do. Waiver wire is not going to help. And usually, or sometimes, you're the one standing on that building, but you won week one, and you have Justin Jefferson and a good team. Ridley did really well for you, so you're not on the ledge. But we may have somebody in this league yet. But there's another type of person that's like a Jets fan. It's the person already claiming to have won a fantasy championship. And really quick, as I pull this up on my phone, I got a text from somebody in our league. Okay. And I'm going to throw up the slide here so that everyone can read it. But it's from the pariah of the league. And apparently he's already claiming a championship. And I'm gonna read these text messages, or this one text message from him in the voice that I heard it in. Okay, so here we go. Good luck, on your with your Monday Night Miracle tonight. Next year, I'll have you in a tutu. To which I responded, expecting Tyreek to score 60 points a week, I see. Please hold your breath. Because it ain't going to happen. Tyreek Hill is going to have a great season. It's perfectly fine. He ain't going to score 60 points a week. Now, if he does, hey, you got a pretty smooth road to a championship. But I got news for you, Pete. You ain't winning the championship. If anybody's going to be wearing a tutu, it's going to be you, boy. So anyway, I just had to get that off of my chest. Nobody else is claiming a championship right now other than Pete after week 1. If we were giving out championships after week 1, didn't you score the most points?
I did, so I'm in first place.
Congratulations.
Number 1.
Yeah, number 1. All right. So anyway, really quick, we need to wrap this up, because the attention span of our league is only like, 3 to 2.5 minutes. Thursday night, Minnesota, Philly, 8:15. The big time players, you got Cousins, Jefferson. Then, of course, you're going against Hurts, I believe. And then you got A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, such and such. What do you think they're going to do? What's it looking like? And a final score.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to be glued to the TV watching that one tomorrow. Obviously, got a lot riding on my top 2 players there. I guess you can lump Kirk in there. I need him to perform more than teens. So, and then he's got a lot on the other side as well. So, Goddard, I don't like him this season. He's just not a focal point in the offense. I'm not expecting no more than 8 to 10 points from Goddard if he can make it to that. Obviously, I'm worried about Hurts going for 2 through the air and friggin' 1 on the ground. Minnesota's defense didn't look outstanding last week, and then if you turn the ball over a few times like Kirk did last week, it obviously gives them more chances. So, it's hard to say. I'm hoping for a good outcome, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring game somewhere. It's I think the over/under and it's like 47, something like that. So I'm going to go with the over in it, and I want to say it's like 34 to 31, somewhere around there. It's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring tight game. So definitely going with the over.
Who wins?
Minnesota's going to get back on track.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So after all that ramble, you only gave me one piece of what I wanted, but you did give me a score, 34 to 31. Minnesota takes it down. All right, great. I'll have to disagree. I think Philly's going to take it down. That defense is going to get them. So I got Philly in this game. I'll say 31-27. So, all right, John, thanks for being on the show tonight. Maybe we'll have you on again when you're the top scorer, or if you want to just stop by, say hello, and drop some insight on us. Maybe you'll get us some more viewership or something. I don't know. But thank you again. Thanks for all your picks. Everybody, good luck this week. And signing off, here's our commissioner.
Okay. Thank you for that insight. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.